Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, here's a bitter truth, guys, which you may not like it, but I will share it anyway. So, if you are using meditation, hoping the meditation will help you to see the truth of who you are or help you to dissolve your fear in your life, then you're just fantasizing. You're hoping, but that hope is leading you nowhere. That's the truth. The meditation doesn't work because the meditation is outward journey. You may argue with me, no, meditation is inward journey. But let me tell you why it is outward journey. When you sit down to meditate, right, you're using the technique. You have the visualization going on. You have the mantra, the verbal mantra or the silent mantra going on. Or you're focusing on your body. Those are all layers in the mind. And your focus is on the layer. So this is outwardly. Yes, definitely you have stepped away from the world to focus on yourself, but still the journey is outwardly. That's why the meditation is not helping you to realize the truth of who you are. You are coloring your consciousness. When you're visualizing, you're coloring your consciousness. You're coloring your mind. The bodily focus is the same thing. You focus on the bodily points, and then you're going outwardly. Same thing with the mantra. You do the mantra for a while, and then the mantra dissolves through the focus itself. So it's moving outward. Your awareness is moving outward. When you visualize, your awareness is aware of that movement, that focus. Whether it's a visualization or the technique that you have in the body or mantra, your awareness is aware of all those things. The awareness is moving out. And waking up to the truth of who you are is resting in awareness. How to rest in who you are when your awareness is moving out, when your consciousness is being conscious of the layers. That's why the meditation doesn't work. Even the meditation without adding layer itself is outwardly, it's just the surface. It can be seen as the start, but still outwardly being focus of yourself, still on the surface. So that's why the meditation doesn't work to realize the truth of who you are. Some of you have been meditating for years and years, isn't it? Is your meditation helping you to dissolve your fear? Or are you there yet? Are you free from your mind? There's no mental narratives going on. There's no drama in your life. There's no fear in your life. The mind is not your enemy anymore. Are you there yet? And the answer is no. If the fear is there, conflict is there, drama is there, the struggle in life is there, that means the truth is missing. Even the truth is who we are. And we still have a hard time to figure out the truth because we are just getting distracted by the spiritual practice. Meditation is a trend right now. Everybody is meditating, but not realizing that the meditation is making you go outwardly. Not realizing that meditation is helping you to color your consciousness rather than taking out all the colors. Realizing who we are, enlightening ourselves is taking out the colors. Meditation is coloring the mind, coloring the consciousness. When you add layers, you focus on that layer, so it's moving out. That's why the meditation is not helping anybody to realize the truth. Sitting in meditation and having this idea, I am that. This is the mantra, I am that. I am. Doesn't help to dissolve the fear either. Even you are consciousness. You realize that. Intellectually you realize that. But I am that doesn't dissolve the fear, isn't it? The I am right now doesn't work. The I am is not helping us to rest in who we are right now. It's because of our conditioning. Our body is conditioned, our mind is conditioned with so much layers from our birth to till now. There's a decades and decades of conditioning in us. And some of the conditioning we have right now seems so real. Some of the ideas, some of the belief we have is so real because those beliefs are there, which help us to, that belief is the reference of the peak experience where we have created a big shift in life from the struggle to stability. And when those experience is there as an idea, some of the things we see as real. But even we see some of the things are real, we identify ourselves with that, the fear is still prolonging, isn't it? The fear is still there. The conflict is still there. The struggle is still there. So that means it's not working. It's very hard to digest what I'm sharing right now, especially when you are involved in a meditation work for long enough, and I'm saying that meditation doesn't work, then it creates that bitter flow, isn't it? This is the place where we can sift rather than getting angry, rather than getting mad with this video. The madness and anger itself is the ego self coming out to fight now from what you're hearing. That also shows that meditation is not working because of the anger itself that rising in you. When we associate with the meditation for long enough, meditation becomes a conditioning itself, isn't it? Definitely meditation is helping you to, invite that relaxation in you. You're a relaxed person compared to your past. You're your focused person compared to your past. Your nervous system is calmer compared to your past. Past, everything was fidgeting. Right now, everything is much more stable through your meditation practice. Yes, meditation has given us the positive outcome, the positive experience in life. But keep aligning with the meditation, thinking one day this meditation will help me to see the truth of who I am, and that's where it fails. That's where we are hoping, we are fantasizing, for the future revelation. That future revelation of seeing who we are is not gonna, there won't be any revelation until we give up the meditation. Seeing the truth of who you are or enlightening yourself is about giving up every layers that you hold on tight, including the meditation. You have to give up your meditation to wake up to the truth of who you are. Can you do that? Can you not involve in meditation anymore and look straight and do the actual work on how to see the truth, which is about taking out all the colors, which means taking out the mind? Can you do that? That's where we fail. When something works in life and when we prolong, it becomes a conditioning. And meditation has become another conditioning in us. So sometimes to break the barrier, to get out of that hard shell, we have to reflect. Is my meditation helping me to figure out the truth or not? Is my meditation helping me to dissolve the fear in me? What's the scenario? The reflection, help us to create that crack, the opening to get out of that hard shell that we have built up on us. I am saying meditation doesn't work. And right now your whole life is ingrained in that. And when it's working, it's hard to get out of it, isn't it? So, reflection is the way. Enlightenment is about dissolving the mind and its byproduct, which is the fear. If the fear exists, that means you are not there yet. You may be able to deeply relax even in the chaotic situation. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean you are there yet. When you remember to relax in the chaotic, intense situation, you are inviting layer. You have a mental representation in you to relax. You're thinking, you're adding to relax. That means you're not trusting in who you are. Why? Because you haven't seen who you are right now. That's why you have to invite layer. You have to remember to stay calm, stay relaxed. When you see the truth of who you are, after that, you don't need to add any layers. You're still being part of the world, for sure, but you don't need the layers to relax. Because anchoring in who you are, it's already keeps you in the now. Already keeps you, relaxed. Because you're not agitated by your mind. That is the post-enlightenment, though. Right now, everything is fluctuating you. Life is happening, life triggers you, and you're fluctuated by the situation. The energy starts to get turmoil in you, your body, your mind is, fluctuating, and you remember to meditate. Instead of meditating, the straightforward way to, figure out the truth of who you are is by looking into the issue and asking ourselves, why do I get frustrated? Why do I get fluctuated by the situation that is happening in my life? Why? That is a straightforward way. because this is the way to take out all the layers of the mind and its coloring. So you're removing all, and removing is the way to see the truth of who you are. So it's about dismantling, it's about subtracting the mind. So if you see your meditation is not helping you, invite this approach of dissolving the mind. Simple approach is this: whatever fluctuates you in your life, you investigate. Don't shove it away. Don't brush it off. You look and you ask yourself, why did that bother me? When you get fluctuated by situation, you ask yourself, why did that bother me? Why? There's a reason for you to get bothered. And when you get bothered, don't invite meditation. Remember to relax. No need to relax. You ask, be direct. And that's the way to declutter your mind. That's the way to figure out the root cause of our fight. And the root cause itself is a fear. Fear is making us invite a lot of stuff, including the meditation right now. The fear is making you meditate, thinking meditation will help you. By the way, when you're meditating, your ego self is meditating. Your ego self is becoming more spiritual. And the ego loves the spiritual practice when there's the layers, when you are adding the layers. And that is just the outward journey. The ego doesn't like when you take out the layers, because the real spirituality is about the death of the ego. Taking out all the layers is dissolving the ego. Ego only loves the spiritual practice when you're adding, or when you're simplifying. Even simplifying, ego loves it. But ego won't love it when you let go that simplicity as well, because that is the death of the ego. And enlightenment is about death of the ego. And meditation right now is prolonging the ego. So because of that, you're not able to see who you are. And if you want to see who you are, investigate your mind. And I'm giving the simple approach is, look into your frustration, look into your day-to-day fight, and trace it backward to figure out the root. When you see the root, we got to give up the root. So when you see the root, you trace the root backward, and that's the way to go to the no mind. That's the way to take out all the colors so we can see the nature of the consciousness. That's where the ego gives up. And to give up the ego, the final question has to be there. Who am I? The dissolving the mind prepares you to see the truth of who you are, or the plain sight truth. And at that, when you have prepared enough, when you ask yourself, who am I? That's where it happens. That's where you enlighten yourself. So stop closing your eyes and visualizing. Stop your silent mantra or verbal mantra. Stop your bodily focus. You don't need that. If you be part of the investigating if you investigate your mind, that will already help you to how to be part of the world. And that journey is also about dissolving the mind. It's dismantling, subtracting the mind work is it's like one bullet, two target. One journey that solves the outward journey and help you see the truth. Okay, so I hope this video makes sense to you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Yeah, that's all for now. Take care. Bye.